Guys, those last few minutes there, you got it going. What did you find in those last few minutes that you weren't able to get in the rest of the contest?
Defense. The way we defended and how much effort we gave at the end, so we got to do every play, I feel. So it was just lack of effort for real, for real.
Yeah, there was just a spark of energy that we should have had from the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, it was too late. So, yeah, we needed that all game. We needed to start doing that from jump.
In a game like this, obviously, the ebb and flows. Both of you guys, what do you guys take away on a game like tonight?
Just that we need to come out with a purpose. We need to come out dominating from jump. We can't start off late and trying to get ourselves back into the game later on, because clearly that doesn't work for us, and it's not how we play. So I think if we just dominate from the jump and play defense like we know how we can from jump, we won't have these problems, these close game situations towards the end. So yeah, we just need to be more solid and more disciplined on both ends.
Facts.
They shot 50% from three, particularly those skip passes to find the guys in the corner. What did you guys try and do to combat how hot they were from outside?
We tried to make them put the ball on the ground and do hard closeouts, but it was certain guys that, you know, at our matchup that we did scouting on that we knew could shoot, and some guys we knew that couldn't shoot. So I feel like we got to take our matchups and scout them more seriously, make us students of the game. So yeah.
And what was your guys' thoughts on Toby making his first start and actually being in double figures tonight?
My thoughts on that was great. You know, I told him great game after the game still, you know, even though we took the L, but, you know, I feel like he gave us great energy, great effort, you know, and filling in that spot for JJ.
Yeah, I agree. I think he was a big spark for us in certain moments of the game, using his athleticism and his wingspan, and he's able to defend like crazy, and he's able to grab rebounds out the air from everybody. He's able to finish over people. So even though we lost, it was a great big step for Toby that we're going to need throughout the season.
Brandon, you were really able to get to the line there down the stretch and keep you guys within striking distance. What was the difference for you and your ability to get to the line and be more aggressive there in those last few minutes?
I just wanted to go all out with my effort. I wanted to make sure that we had every possible chance to try to get back in the game. If there was any 50-50 balls, I wanted to get every single one of those. It was just to be aggressive and keep being physical, because that was how we were getting to the line, and that's how we were closing the gap from the deficit. So, like I said, we should be doing that from the jump of the game. So.
Nolan and Marsh, specifically for them, were really good. What kind of challenges did they present to you guys defensively?
I feel like they did real good today. You know, I feel like they had a good game. So the big and the guard, they did real good against us and our defense. So they gave us a hard time, you know, defending, and we had to switch up our defensive plan, you know, throughout the game a lot as well.
Yeah, I think they both shot 50% from the field goal. So.
Right.
Those were two big scouts that we wanted to shut down. So, I mean, they played disciplined, they played hard, and all credit goes to them for playing the way they did. But it just shows that we need to be better in certain areas, and that we need to, like Jayden Nunn said, crack down on the scouting report and be students of the game.
And you guys collectively from three-point range, what are the conversations about how to try and get it going from beyond the arc? Is it a schematic thing? Is it a mindset thing?
I feel like it's just inside-out threes. I feel like from the jump, I feel like we forced a lot of threes that we didn't have to, instead of just hitting the paint and getting inside-out threes where we shoot the ball at a higher percentage from as well. So I feel like we was just forcing the ball a little bit more than just getting inside-out and playing the way we play.
Mm-hmm. I also think it's a mindset just to have that confidence in that shot. I think we had plenty of open looks, and they didn't fall, but it's just that next shot, and we just got to keep shooting, shoot or shoot. So.
Guys. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, credit to Jacksonville. They came in here and took it to us. And we gave them. They created some really good opportunities early on, gave themselves some confidence and put us on our heels. And I thought for most of the game they just played harder than us. I really do. And I thought late in the game we played harder and we had some more success on both ends of the court, and we got work to do. I like this team. I know what we're capable of, but I got to do a better job with these guys, and got to have some heart-to-hearts, and we got to get to work.
Coach Rhoades, those last few minutes, you guys really got it going. The pace stepped up. It got frenetic. The crowd got into it. What did you guys do in those last few moments?
Played harder.
Yeah.
Played harder. We let go of the last play, no matter if it's a missed shot or a turnover or something that didn't go our way, and we just played harder. We let go of everything and says we got to figure out how to do this. It's amazing when you do that, and that formula works. And guys and teams that do that consistently make simple plays, and then you just play better because you play really hard. Teams that play really hard and just play in the moment of that play, and they don't worry about missed shots or something that doesn't go their way or a bad call, it's amazing how much better you play. That was an example of that, but you got to do it for more than 4.5, 5 minutes. We didn't quit. We had great resolve there. We fought, but we gave them too much confidence, and we gave them too many things that were easy. So when you have great confidence and you get on the road and you stick together, you find a way to win like Jacksonville did. We just we waited way too long against a good team.
Hey, Coach, I know you talked about just moments ago about as far as a heart-to-heart. Are there any key emphasis that you're going to harp on between now and Sunday?
Yeah, get out of your own feelings. And look, it starts with me. Like you guys all know me. I'm never going to throw anyone under the bus. That's not my game. That's not how you do it. I blame myself when we don't play well more than any player ever. I got to do a better job with these guys. I got to find a way to connect with these guys better. I got to teach these guys better because we still have a lot of young guys. And but you got to take, as a player, you got to take responsibility and be accountable of how you do things and how you prepare and the game plan. But most importantly, you got to be about all the right stuff in the heat of the battle. And too many times this year we haven't been. Guys want to play so well. You never play like you think you're gonna or you want to. Never works that way because the other team wants to win too. And our reaction to that and our response to that has resulted in lots of turnovers. Tonight it wasn't turnovers, it was bad shots. And then in making it, because we weren't doing some of the things we want to do, it affected our defense. And we didn't play as hard as my teams have always played. And that's disappointing, but it's reality. Well, we're going to address that, and we're going to fix it, and we're going to get after it.
Coach, I apologize if this was already asked. I got here late. Your assessment of the wall as your start tonight?
Oh, I thought he played really hard. He played to exhaustion. Play to exhaustion, get a sub, and go back in. He got beat on a couple old school veteran moves. He got caught on guarding a couple of these guys at bad angles. Well, he's only played basketball for 4 years, but I couldn't fault his effort and his approach, and he's only going to get better and better. He really cares.
First, their three-point shooting, I think they ended up at 50% from outside.
Yeah.
Is it a schematic thing? Is it
Yeah, no. Number one is you set the tone defensively, like we have done many a times in the past, of not giving them open threes to get them going early and giving them confidence. We take great pride in that. It has not been good enough this year. Our three-point defense is not good enough from the way we close out, the way we anticipate, especially out of ball screens. And a team like them, who's a good shooting team, they teed a couple up early, gives you confidence. And then you see a couple they made as the game went on, some tough ones, shot clocks down. But when you see it go in early, it's easier to pass it to people. It's easier to step into it. And, we take pride on that, taking away threes. And we're not at the level we need to be to beat people.
On the flip side, I think you guys ended up at 17-point-something% from outside. Is
Yeah.
that a schematic thing? How do you get that?
Number one is taking bad shots. They play pack line, so they bait you into it. So if it's a second or third thought shot, don't shoot it. We talked about it, and we didn't carry that over. That's my fault. I'll make sure we get our point across for the next game. You're going to take good inside-outside threes, good reversal threes. We'll get that point across. It's a fine line of having guys be aggressive, but the threes that go in are the good ones. You take good ones, you have a better chance. You take second and third thought threes, or you take bad threes, or a bad pass three, or a jab step, or an off-balance three. They're harder to make. It's just fact. And we just gotta, that's the next step in the maturity that this team's gotta get. We gotta get to that point.
And what was your thoughts on Fett scoring his first points as a Ram?
Yeah, you know, he's a smooth player. He's just got to continue to keep working, and you know, and you know, the thing about it is we need him. We need him because he gives us offense. But you got to play on the other end, and for the hardest adjustment for freshmen is learning that how hard you got to play on the defensive end. But he's getting there. The one thing about Fats is he hasn't complained one time. He keeps working. He keeps putting in the extra work. It's going to happen, and it might happen sooner than we think, but it's going to happen. And he's got to just keep pushing. We've had other guys at VCU that have been in his position. He's got to keep pushing. Proud of him.
Brandon getting to the line there down the stretch, just what helped you guys get back in?
Played really hard.
Yeah.
Brandon Johns plays hard all the time. I never have one you know, he might mess up a play or miss a shot. Might mess up an assignment, but I'll go down with him any day of the week. He plays really, really hard. And it's amazing because he got here in early July, but he plays really hard.
Anything else, guys?
Thanks, guys.